kill for a ciggy right now, I'll tell you that.
Don't let the jury hear you say that. Just try and relax. If you go in there looking worried, it'll come across as guilt.
Don't him looking too relaxed, though. He might seem arrogant.
Oh, have you got any more tips? Maybe I'll curtsy to the judge. I don't know, crack a few jokes that should lighten the moment. How about that?
Look, you won't be in the box today. You don't need to worry.
No, I won't, but my ex will. And believe me, if you think things are going badly now, wait till she takes the stand. The jury will be baying for my blood.
Look, she's the one that needs to be worried. She was the main suspect till they arrested you. I'll make sure they know that.
Look, I don't want you hanging this on her. And I don't want you giving her a hard time. OK? She's been through enough.
Do you want to go free or not?
Yes, of course.
Well, just let me do my job, OK? Just concentrate on yourself, not her.
Oh, thoughts, darling. I won't be a sec, honestly. Bad hair day.
Bad everything day.
Yeah, I know. Come in.
Right. Remember what I said. I don't want you to buy anything. You're just here to sell, OK?
What, you're scared I'm going to end up with a load of old tat?
Well, from what I've heard, Tyrone Dobbs did.
Tracy, I have got a brain, you know.
We'll just keep it in its box for now, OK?
Oh, hi. How's Simon?
Full of the joys. I'm surprised he didn't make a welcome home banner.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
No, you weren't.
Look, I know you're only trying to help, but you should have come to me first. Still, at least he's gone to school today.
Oh, well, that should earn me some brownie points, you being an ex-teacher and all that.
Yeah, well, let's just hope that Peter does get off.
Right. Are we all set?
Yeah. Oh, you get in. I'll be there in a minute. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You're not on trial, remember? Peter is, all right?
Rob, are you coming or what?
I'll see you later, yeah?
Yes. Right, let's do this.
Not Tony?
No. Not that I care.
No, of course not. That's why every time it goes off, you jump at it.
Well, no, but if he did text, then I could ignore it, and he'd know I didn't care.
Right.
Oh, you're up at last. Shows.
Chat brew?
Yes, please.
Michelle said you're not going to court today.
No.
Well, I suppose you've done your bit.
Thanks, Mum.
No, I just meant...
Well, that's all I need to hear, innit, eh?
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
mean...
going back to bed.
You've only just got up! Great. This is going to be a really good day. No Michelle, and now no Steve.
Well, at least you got me, eh?
And when Mr. Barlow approached you, from which direction was he coming?
From Rosamond Street. That's just round the corner from Tina's flat.
And how did he seem?
Very agitated and rather abrupt with me, actually.
Did you speak to him?
Yes. I noticed some scratches on his face, so I mentioned it.
And what did he say?
That he'd been scratched by a cat. And then he scurried into the ginnel behind the pub.
Thank you. No further questions?
Miss Taylor, why were you outside the pub?
I was feeling a little lightheaded, so...
Been drinking at the party, hadn't you?
Well, yes.
So not exactly sober when you encountered Mr. Barlow?
Well, not exactly sober, no.
Therefore, not necessarily capable of assessing somebody's behaviour, or indeed your own. For instance, you say he was abrupt. But might that have been because he felt that it was actually none of your business? Or that his reply that a cat had done it was said not to cover anything up, but rather to stop you plying him with interminable questions?
Well...
Might that be possible?
Well, yes.
Might it equally be possible that his agitation was caused not by anything he'd just done, but rather a simple desire to find his wife and tell her about the affair?
Well, yes, I suppose
no
it might be...
further questions.
No re-examination.
Thank you, Miss Taylor. You may leave the witness box.
Your Honour, given that our next witness, Mr. Cole's testimony duplicates Miss Taylor's, and in the interest of saving the court time, we don't intend to call him. Therefore, Your Honour, I call Carla Barlow.
police, when they ask you to be a witness, they don't tell you, do they? I mean, they don't say you'll be expected to sit around for hour after hour with absolutely nothing to do. I mean, you could at least provide a few magazines like they do in The Doctors. I'll give you an escort who could crack a smile occasionally.
Norris Cole.
Oh, right.
You won't be required.
Are you saying I've got to come all the way back here again tomorrow to sit around and do nothing?
No, you won't be required at all. You're free to go. Carla Barlow.
No, just a minute. Now, that can't be right. I have important evidence to impart to the...
You ready?
Yeah. I don't...
Hey! Hey, this isn't enough. You still owe me 150.
Only your word for it.
If he says you owe him 150, you do.
You keep out of it, Grandad.
It's all right, Roy.
Yeah? Go back to your gardening, Roy.
I'd rather you didn't do that. This is a memorial for someone who died.
Oh, sorry, Roy. Got rubbish aim.
Look, just get lost, all of you.
Oi! I wouldn't do that again if I were you.
Why? What are you gonna do? You gonna make us sit on the naughty step?
You don't frighten me, you grey lummox. Now go on, get out of here, all of you, before I ring the police. I mean it. Go on.
Come on, it's boring round here. Bye, Roy.
It's the last time they come in here.
Are they all right?
One or two fallen petals. Could be worse.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Absolutely fine.
What can I say?
Did you...
Clearly my testimony was sufficient.
Unless you made a complete hash of it. I should have gone first. I have better recall.
And when he returned to the pub, what was his manner?
He was edgy and nervous. He wanted us to go home, and anyway, I refused, so we ended up going to the back of the pub to talk. That's when he told me about the affair. I mean, I'd just announced our pregnancy. And if that wasn't enough, he told me that it was with Tina, our childminder, who I also thought was a good friend.
How old was Miss McIntyre?
23.
And how old is your...
49.
When did the affair start?
Oh, well, that's the best bit. It actually started on the night of our wedding. Well, that's when he kissed her anyway. He was at pains to point out he didn't actually have sex with her. I mean, that was good of him.
And how did he explain his absence from the party?
He said that he'd been to see Tina. She turned up at the party with a bag. You see, she seemed really upset. It's not surprising, really. She thought they were running off together. Instead, she found him toasting our baby, which he'd neglected to tell her about.
And did he say how Miss McIntyre had reacted when he went round?
Yeah. He said she'd made all kinds of threats, and then she'd attacked him.
Oh, Mother. I've got a job. Ta-da!
Where?
Barlow's Buys. It's only temporary, but who knows where it might lead?
It's right, you'll be the next Alan Sugar.
I mean it. I'm really gonna get my head down, you know? Work hard. I'm determined to do things right this time.
Yeah, well, believe it when I see it.
Oh, wow. Thanks a lot. Nice to know you've got faith in me.
After Mr. Barlow told you about the affair, what did you do?
I went round to have it out with her.
How would you describe your state?
I was shaken and upset.
And presumably angry.
Well, yeah.
In fact, your husband tried to dissuade you from going, didn't he? Perhaps because he was worried you might hurt her.
Or perhaps he didn't want me to find her dead.
On your way out through the bar, several witnesses heard you say of Miss McIntyre, "I'll kill her."
Hey, she also told me she was only going to talk to him, but they don't mention that, do they?
Well, I said it. I didn't mean it.
2 of the witnesses who discovered the body also say they saw you on the balcony from which Miss McIntyre fell.
Look, I looked for her in a flat, okay? I couldn't find her anywhere. I saw the door to the balcony was open, so I went out.
Why?
I'm sorry?
Well, surely all you needed to do to register the fact she wasn't there was look through the open door. Why actually go out onto the balcony?
Well, I don't know, I just did.
Maybe you were out there because after finishing Miss McIntyre off, you'd hurried back up to clean up any evidence, including from the balcony from which you'd pushed her.
No, that's complete rubbish.
During your police interview on the 27th of May, 2014, DS Hawthorne asked if you had any intention of harming Miss McIntyre when you came round. You replied, "I don't know. I don't know what I was intending. My head was all over the place." On a later interview on the 13th of June, you also said, "I wanted her wiped off the face of the earth."
I also said that I didn't kill her.
Well, with all due respect, if you didn't want to be found out, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Leave her alone. I'm the one on trial, not her.
Mr. Barlow, you will sit down and be quiet.
But she hasn't done anything wrong.
Or you will not be allowed to remain in this court.
Oh, hiya.
Hiya.
Don't suppose you've seen Tony around?
You don't suppose, right? Anyway, he shouldn't be interested.
I'm not. And don't tell him I asked if you see him. If he asks.
Right.
Hey, did you hear some drumming when you came in?
What, in here?
No, from outside. It sounded like Animal from the Muppets, only not as good.
Are you sure it wasn't in your headless?
No. Well, it seemed like it were coming from Tracy's shop, except there's no one there, so it couldn't have been.
When your husband told you about the affair, he went into a lot of detail, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he say why?
Yeah, he told me that it was important for him to tell me everything before Tina did.
Before Tina did. Which could mean he thought she was still alive, which in turn could mean he didn't kill her.
Or that he was just making it look like that, trying to cover up. I mean, he had plenty of practice.
He told you he kissed Miss McIntyre on your wedding night.
Yes.
Why tell you such an appalling thing if he didn't need to? If he knew she was dead and therefore you never need to know?
I don't know.
Might it have been because when he left Miss McIntyre, she was still very much alive?
Maybe.
So you agree he may not have killed her?
Yeah, I do. I don't think he did kill her.
Miss Jones, less soliciting of opinions from the witness, Miss Barlow, stick to the facts, not your opinions.
But they're based on facts. If you just let me explain.
Go on.
It's a few things, really, that didn't amount to much, but when you put them all together, they...
Go on.
When Peter saw Tina being put into the ambulance that night, he looked at me and he said, "What the hell have you done?" I mean, like he was genuinely shocked. If he'd done it, if it was him, if he was pretending, he would have said something like, "What's happened?"
The facts, Miss Barlow.
No, but don't you see, he wouldn't try and make out it was me.
Did Mr. Barlow say anything else about the death of Miss McIntyre?
Yeah. When he was in hospital later, he'd asked me to come see him. So I did, and he told me he knew that I killed Tina, which I hadn't, by the way. But that I wasn't to worry, because he wouldn't tell anyone. Now, he thought he was dying. Why would he say that? Unless he truly believed that I'd done it, which means that he couldn't have.
Miss...
I'm sorry.
Was anyone else there at the time?
No. I told my brother. But he said it wasn't solid enough to go on. But you know what? It's solid enough for me.
With you in a sec.
On the other hand, you could always form a band and call it Feckless.
I can't believe the chief prosecution witness reckons he's innocent.
Maybe she's right. Maybe it wasn't Peter.
Nah, she's his wife. She'll have a soft spot for him, daft cow.
Hey, watch your tongue.
Well, either that or it's guilt.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
Look, Carla had nothing to do with Tina's death, all right?
OK, let's just calm down, yeah? It's been a long day.
Yeah, Michelle's right. My nerves can't take any more.
I'm going to call a cab. Anyone want to share?
Oh, it's all right. I'll give you a lift.
Oh, thank you.
Why didn't you tell us what Peter said?
Because I thought it was the drugs talking, or that he was messing with her head. I still think that.
Right, well, you know, you could have at least mentioned it.
And having messed with your head and all.
Yeah, well, at least it's out there now. And the jury will have to take notice of it. Oh, Carla, thank you for being so honest.
I don't want any thanks, can I? I just want to go home, actually.
Can I have a quick word first?
No, I think I've said enough today. Come on.
Hiya. How's the job?
Boring.
Oh, you're not packed it in already?
No way. Not now I've got rent to pay.
Oh my God.
Well, this woman came in to flog a telly, right? So I suggested she keep a telly and rent a spare room out to me instead. And after I flirted with her a little bit, she agreed.
Flirted with her? You gay.
Yes, but she doesn't have to know that, does she?
You want to be careful. You'll end up in her room. With payment in kind.
Can I have,
I'm sorry, we're closing.
Are we?
Roy, it's 5 o'clock.
If you don't mind.
It's all right, Roy. We're finished here anyway.
Is this because of them lads? Oh, look, don't let them get to you.
The only thing that gets to me is their lack of respect. And I don't mean for me, I mean...
What, for Tina?
It's as if they don't value anything. That life and death don't matter.
This is to do with Ailey, isn't it? Oh. You can talk to me.
What's the point? I've heard all the cliches. Life goes on, etc., except it doesn't. For me. I can't seem to let go of her.
I know, but she'd want you to, though.
I know. But how?
Oh. Right, I wish I could tell you, love, but only you know that, you know.
And suddenly, right, there she is, taking my side, actually saying that she didn't think I'd done it.
Lucky beggar.
Yeah, I am lucky. Because not only does that prove she believes me, but she still loves me.
Hey, hang on. I'm not quite sure how we got from A to B there.
Oh, all right then. Well, she still cares about me. All right, but that's something for me to build on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm chuffed for you.
Thanks.
Now all you need to do is get out of here.
I will do. You watch me. Tomorrow I'm going to go in there all guns blazing and clear my name.
Hi, Roy. Come in.
No, I'm not stopping. I just wondered if you could do me a favour.
Yeah, anything.
I'd like you all to come to Blackpool with me tomorrow.
Blackpool?
I've decided it's time to scatter Hayley's ashes.
What the hell were you playing at, saying that you think he's innocent?
I do.
What? And where's that suddenly come from? The puppy dog looks that he was giving you in court?
Hey! Don't you paint me out to be some kind of pathetic female.
Well, aren't you?
I beg your pardon. You know, I am capable of thinking by myself, you know. Well, when I get the chance, Rob.
Oh, and what is that supposed to mean?
Well, you're always banging on about how he did it. I don't even get space to think anymore.
There's nothing to think other than he's guilty.
See, there you go again. It's like you've got some personal vendetta against him, but I know you don't like the guy, but trying to send him down.
I'm not trying to send him down. The evidence is doing that.
What about the evidence that says he's innocent?
Oh, what, that grand deathbed confession that you've built up? I've told you. He was messing with your head, and it looks like he's succeeded.
He wrecked his own defence today to try and protect me. Why would he do that? If he was just messing with my head, why would he do that? Eh? Hey? You know, sometimes it feels like you're the one not being straight with
Oh,
me.
that's right, yeah. Turn it on me, why don't you? When all I'm trying to do is protect you. Look, you know damn well that if he gets off, they're going to try and pin it on you. They made that clear today, but no, I'd just stand by and let that happen, shall I?
Rob, look at me. I am really scared and all. But I am not about to let an innocent man go down just to try and protect myself.
But he's not innocent, is he? You'll see tomorrow when he's on that stand. They'll rip him to shreds.
(1666) and a spark in Pudding Lane starts the greatest disaster London had ever seen. The Great Fire, our brand new historical drama, starts tomorrow night at 9. Next, though, Celebrity Squares. Warwick Davis is in charge.